So, step number 6 is prepare your questions. The bank manager is going to have questions because that's what he's there for. He wants to ask more questions to get underneath the skin of the business. But this is your opportunity to ask questions as well. In this current climate, there's a perception that the power has shifted from the business owner to the bank. How many of you recall, those of you who were in business during those halcyon, wonderful boom days, how many of you remember having phone calls from a myriad of different banks? Can I come and see you? Anybody had those sort of calls? Yeah, yeah. Still getting them? Not so much, no. Yeah, we used to have bankers chasing us, wasn't it? They used to be desperate to come, desperate for your business. But now we've gone to that period now where they're actually running the other way. Oh, look, he's a business owner. Can't be seen to be close to one, just in case they ask me, can I help them? It's better to hide away. But if you've got a particularly strong business, this is your opportunity to pitch, to get them to pitch for you. They're desperately in need of good quality business. So you've got to prepare your questions to the bank. It's not just a one-way street. So in the interview, come up with a few questions that you need to ask. What do you think are the burning issues, the burning questions that you want to be aware of? What would you ask a banker? What are some of the key things you want to know? What's your interest rate going to be? Yep. Again, in current climate, the unspoken message is, don't care what the interest rate is, just want the loan. But you still need to ask the question to show that you're interested in these sort of things. Yeah, what is the interest rate? Ask. Setup cost, yeah. How much is this going to cost me in arrangement fees and all the other extra costs to go with it about taking security, da-da-da-da-da. Yep. Anything else? What security? Really emotive question and emotive subject, which we're going to have a look at later. Get it straight up there. The answer is usually anything and everything that you have. There we are. Next question, please. But yeah, it's a good question to ask. What's the security? So we'll have a look at that later. What other questions do you want to know? Early settlement fees. Yeah. So if I'm going to pay my loan off early, what's it going to cost me? Particularly if you're into interest rate, fixed interest rate deals, sometimes trying to come out of that, you have to pay a fee. But yeah, early settlement fees. Anything else? Period. How long are you going to lend me to? How long is it going to be for? Yep. Are you expecting me to pay this back in 3 years, or are you going to give me 5 or 6 years, which is much better for my cash flow? It's going to make it a lot easier to service this debt. What's the biggest gripe, though, the biggest question that you should be asking, and the biggest gripe that people have with banks, and particularly bank managers at the moment? Can you make the decision? Am I talking to the decision maker? Absolutely are, yeah. Again, we go back to the days where you remember having a bank manager, somebody who could actually say yes himself. They're still around. They're a rare breed, and they don't have the ability to say yes to as big an amount as they used to. But yeah, do you have the ability to make this decision? Because I'm a busy guy, and I want to know that if I'm going to be going over my overdraft limit with you, I want to be able to pick up the phone and ask you, can you do this for me? I don't want you to tell me I've got to go to some bunker 600 miles away, 60 feet underground, hidden away to get an answer. Can you do that for me? Because that's really important. So it's a great question. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So those are some of the questions that you should be asking of your bank when you go into that.